know, we've been covering it all along on the website and as well on this show. Tons of organizations getting into Valorant. And at some point, we were looking at the organizations that were taking their time. You know, orgs like G2, for example, or ones that we haven't necessarily heard announcements from. Well, one of those orgs is Immortals, and they have finally made an announcement, and a very peculiar one because their roster so far, they have made 4 signings. They sent out a tweet at 2 p.m. today, and these names are relative unknowns in the grand scheme of things. And I apologize if I get these pronunciations wrong. You have Bjor Lulu, you have JC Stani, you have Kohler 1337, and Gangsta. And then there's a 5th one here that's just a bunch of gibberish.
There's no 5th player. They're still trying the 5th player. Yeah, it's a placeholder 5th player.
Okay, so this strategy is not new necessarily in the terms of not finding star players, but does this speak to Immortals scouting? Like, what is this a testament to, Tyler, in your opinion?
The Gen G, right? It's the Gen G strategy of picking up, I believe 3 of the 4 players are from the Mountain Dew League in Counter-Strike, the Tier 2 scene, you know, these hungry youngsters trying to come up. I think Stani comes from Overwatch and Apex, so it's, you know, relative unknowns. I don't think any of them have over like 1,000 followers on Twitter, so they're very, you know, unknown players, very similar to the Gen G strategy where they picked up 5, you know, Tier 2 French-Canadian players. And now the French-Canadian players are kind of revered in the beta, where if you bring up who's the best in the beta, at least in North America, everyone brings up Player One and Incred and, you know, Win and all these guys. And they've that one, you know, Nerd Street victory, that 25K tournament has kind of like propped them up and made them bigger names. I think Immortals is doing the same thing. And I haven't heard a bunch about, you know, these guys. I actually did hear, you know, I was talking to some of the players and I was asking, like, you know, give me some names. Give me some names of Playpool. Don't give me the Braxes. Don't give me the Lieges. Who's someone you've met in, you know, solo queue or in the scrim that's really impressed you? And one of the players who's you know, a pro player told me, Bjor Lulu. He's like, that guy's team is really, really good. I don't know where they come from at all. They really surprised me. So that's when I first heard of Bjor Lulu about a few weeks ago. And now he's on Immortals, and this is a stack apparently that's been doing very well in scrims. I also know Immortals was in talks with Corey, who is now, I kind of think, the #1 free agent in North America right now, unless another, you know, big name Counter-Strike player moves over. I think Corey is doing really well. He's Valorant ranked in Valorant, which is, I know, we don't have leaderboards, so we can't really see, like, oh, is he the 7th ranked Valorant or the 20th ranked Valorant? I don't know. He's doing very well, and I think people know his skill. And he's the anti-Defron, where everyone loves playing with Corey, and Corey's a very great teammate. So Immortals was in talks with Corey, from what I've been told by multiple sources, along with some other organizations. It seems like an Ultra organization has offered him a very big contract, so I'm still following on that. So hopefully we can get Corey news in the next week or two. But Corey is a big name on the NA market right now, and I'm very excited to see where he goes, because I think Corey is going to be a superstar whatever team he signs with.